Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force him into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains. Just
breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. With the catch, it's Tate. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Durham. Still on his feet at the 35. Room in the middle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
On the ground, it's Peoples.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the wideout. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
With the catch, it's Smith.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
On focus.
And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Looking for room. It's Durham. Picks up the first down, still moving. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you talk about big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What an explosive eruption into the end. This running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's downs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Under fire. Unloads to the right. No other words, that was just a terrible throw.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Out of the backfield, he's open.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking to throw again. He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch at the 10. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. You could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sayin. He rifles one deep down the right side. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Leaves it with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. Trying to keep the drive alive. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
So right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is exactly exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to...
Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crossing. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick six. It doesn't get much worse than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the purpose, hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change.
Number 42, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 16 points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On in the backfield, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense changing the play. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for space. It's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy to go.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. had the hit stick laid on his noggin. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Peoples. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, let's count them up. 1,
It's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 4 over UNLV. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Durham. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
He might want another play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last.